it's Ashley and I'm back with a Dollar Tree haul, and I'm excited to share my first haul of 2016 with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you guys some of the kind of beauty cosmetic things I picked up. I didn't pick up a lot this round. There's not a ton of new stuff out currently. I did see some e.l.f. smudge pots for eyeshadow, as well as a few other e.l.f. things. I think there was like an e.l.f. eye primer that I saw as well, but nothing that I was really absolutely in need of. So I picked up a few other random essentials. And the first one is the Global Beauty Care Retinol Cleansing Cloths. These are some of my favorites. I don't always have luck finding them, so whenever I find them I buy multiples. So I think I bought like 4 of these. One of them I've already broken into, but if you haven't tried them, I would definitely recommend them. I think that they're great quality, and I found them in other places such as like Ross and Marshalls for a lot more, so pretty good deal there. And I also picked up these just because I haven't tried them before and I wanted to test them out and do a series and show you guys kind of the before and afters and see how well they actually work. And these are the Andrea Face Spa, and these are little masks. And this one is the anti-aging mask. It supposedly has hyaluronic acid and kudzu extract, so I thought that would be a really good one. So I'm going to test those out and show you guys. And this one is the Moisture Intense Mask. It has CoQ10 and sweet almond oil. They also have the Pore Shrinking Mud Mask, and this one I'm really excited about. I'm a huge fan of mud masks. You guys know, you've probably seen a few reviews on my channel already of these kinds of things, but I'm excited to test this out versus some of the more expensive ones and do maybe a back-to-back comparison and show you guys and see if there's really a major difference between them. And then I also picked up the Revitalizing Peel Off Mask, and this has glycolic acid and cucumber, and that just sounds really awesome. So excited about those. I also picked up the Natural White Sensitive Extreme Toothpaste. I have used some of the expensive brands before. I think it's a Rembrandt has one as well. And I find that the Dollar Tree version works just as well if you have sensitive teeth, so I definitely recommend this one. And I wanted to share some books with you guys as well. I actually picked up somewhere else. This is the America's Most Wanted Recipes. I found this at Safeway. Safeway currently has a bin of books that are bargain books. This was a $4 book. It's a little bit pricey for me, but this is a cut the calories and keep the favorite, you know, kind of restaurant sort of meals. And it has a ton of different recipes that you can try out. Say you wanted something from the old spaghetti factory, and you could go ahead and try out the recipe. So I wanted to try this out on my channel and see if it tastes, you know, just as good as the restaurant ones. So if you guys are interested in finding, you know, seeing me try some different kind of restaurant quality recipes, and that's something you'd like to see in a video, feel free to let me know. And I picked up the rest of these books at Dollar Tree, and I've been loving them so far. The first one is The Queen of Subtleties, and this is a novel about Anne Boleyn. I thought this was a really good book. I'm about halfway through this one, and I think it's interesting. It's a different take on kind of, you know, the Henry VIII historical type of drama, and Anne Boleyn. I know she's, you know, a very famous character in history, and it has kind of a side story, so it does have a fiction element to it as well, but kind of interesting one. I also picked up this one. This is the Schooled in Revenge novel. I actually like the show Revenge. I've kept up with that one, so I thought it would be fun to read the novel and see if it's any good. And this one I picked up is A Lack of Temperance, and it is a mystery novel, and I thought this was great because I'm always into mystery novels, so I'm going to be reading this one pretty soon. I also found Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and I don't know if this is going to be any good. It still has the price tag. I guess it was probably from Walmart. It was $11.99 originally, and so for $1, I thought it would be a good one to read. And this one is The Turning of Anne Merrick. I've read this one already, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good kind of historical novel. It goes back to a fictional novel set in the, you know, the founding of America time period during the war. So it's kind of a spy novel. So if you're interested in something that's kind of like a romance spy novel, it's a good one to pick up. For the rest of this video, I'm going to show you guys some of the grocery staples that we picked up. Some of these items are new to our Dollar Tree. Some of them are old favorites, and I thought I'd share them with you guys. You know, I know a lot of us don't usually do all the food hauls, but I thought it would be fun to show you because I am doing some kind of meal planning episodes further in the future. So I thought I'd show you basically all of what I haul and how I kind of turn it into meals and incorporate it into kind of a food plan. So if you're interested in that type of thing, I thought I'd haul it and show it to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to start with some of the different condiments that we picked up. The first one is the Pampa Ripe Olives, and these are the large pitted ones. And I picked up 2 cans of this. I love these for salads. I think they're really handy to have on hand. And we also found some of the El Pato Chipotle sauce, and we picked up 2 of those. I think that will be really fun to try out. We picked up a couple of their restaurant style barbecue sauce. We've tried this before and it's pretty good. As well as 2 of the canola no stick cooking sprays. I love these. I just think they're so easy to use, you know, if you're doing stuff on the stove top and you don't have to, you know, add a lot of calories. These are super, super handy. And as well as these are the kosher baby dills, and we also picked up some sweet relish as well. And these are from Breckenridge Farms. We picked up a couple bottles of the Hunt's tomato ketchup at Dollar Tree, as well as the Lindsay sliced Golden Greek pepperoncinis. If you guys are looking for any type of sandwich types of things or things that you can add, spices, that sort of thing, I think Dollar Tree is amazing for that sort of thing. And as well as a couple cans of the Hunt's Manwich Sloppy Joe sauce. We thought this would be great for just a really easy dinner. We did pick up 2 of the deluxe shells and cheese dinner. We've used these before. They do turn out pretty well, but usually we have to add a little bit of extra cheese to it, or some more of the extra sauce. So if you pick up some of the sauce packets, I think it makes it, you know, taste a lot better. So as I mentioned before, we're doing kind of like a pantry redo now. It's, you know, past the end of the year, so we've used up a lot of our spices and a lot of the things that are pantry staples. So we went back and kind of repurchased all of that stuff so we could start fresh for the new year. And I thought I'd start with the whole spices. I always love purchasing it in these bags whenever I can find them, because you can get a large quantity for it. So this is the El Guapo, and this is oregano. You get 2 ounces. And I thought this was great because we use oregano quite often. We also purchased some of the dried versions as well in the little canisters here. And we found some things that we hadn't seen before. The first one was the French fry seasoning. We haven't seen that one before. We picked up black pepper as well, and chopped garlic. And some of these we picked up multiples of. This one is parsley flakes. We got more oregano, more chopped garlic, black pepper. We got Italian seasoning, more Italian seasoning, some basil, more basil. Can you tell what we used a lot? Parsley flakes, and we also picked up some Parmesan cheese topping. Usually I see the ones in store that are the larger canisters, and I looked at the ingredients versus the smaller one, and the smaller one has Parmesan cheese as the first ingredient, and the other one has skim milk and some other things added to it. So I feel like this is the better deal because you get a higher quality product for it. So I picked up 2 of those, and this is all going to be part of the meal planning series as well. And we also picked up some of the La Torre, and these are the refried beans. We picked up 3 of those. And I did find some dumplings and chicken. This is not something I would recommend as like an everyday type of thing, but the label says Comfort Creek Foods, and I do agree. This is like a nice comfort food to have in your pantry. We also picked up some of the Hanover brown sugar and bacon baked beans, and I was really surprised. It has a smaller ingredient list than I usually see, so I picked up this one to try out with a few other ones. I think that will be a nice, you know, thing to have on the side. We also picked up a couple of mustard, and this is the Coop's Original Yellow Mustard. We've used this for at least a year, and it's pretty good. And we picked up some of the Knorr pasta sides and the rice sides. This one is the chicken flavor. We got 3 chicken flavors in rice and also pasta. And then we also picked up an Alfredo one. These are just handy for those nights when you're really busy and you have a lot going on and you just want to make something quick. I would definitely recommend it for those. And we also picked up some of the Armour Vienna sausages. My son loves these, so we always pick up a few for him. And let's see what else we have. So the first thing that we spotted was the Good Grains whole flaxseed. I thought this was such a good deal. This is actually a 16-ounce bag of flaxseed, and it's really high in omega-3s. It gives your food kind of like a nutty flavor, and you can kind of sprinkle this over foods or grind it up. And for $1, I thought that was such a good deal. They do have a lot of really good little deals like that if you're looking for health food specific items. So I picked up 2 bags of those, and as well as some things that I thought were a really good deal. The pagasa spaghetti, and I'm sure we've all passed this like 1,000 times, but It's a 24-ounce bag, so you get yourself basically like 2 packages of spaghetti for $1. So we picked up a couple of those. And as well as their egg noodles, I picked up 2 packages of those as well. I love those for some specific meals that I have in mind that I'm going to show you guys later too. Also picked up the Pampa long grain white rice, and this is a 2-pound bag for $1. So I picked up 2 of those. And these are really easy to work with. You can just throw them in a rice cooker and not have to worry about it. And as well as the El Guapo, and this is the ground cumin. I really love this for meat. It makes the meat have kind of like a weird flavor as far as the scent, but the taste is really good, so I use cumin quite often. And we also picked up a couple of the deluxe mac and cheese dinners, so these are another kind of easy item to throw together. And some of the Velveeta cheese sauce, because a lot of times the packages on those ones are very small, so it's nice if you can throw extra ones in. And some of these La Sierra whole charro beans, and these are basically pre-seasoned pinto beans that have like peppers and onions and stuff in them. And this is a 1.25 pound can, so I picked up 3 of those. And we also picked up some saltines, just good with soup. Some chewy peanut butter and chocolate chip bars. We also found some of the Greenbrier Farms, and that's the Dollar Tree brand, creamy peanut butter. It does have some added ingredients in it as far as some sugar and vegetable oils, but thought I would try it out and see if it's any good. Also picked up some of the Idaho Supreme mashed potatoes. These are just for like easy dinners, and it's just something we keep in our pantry just in case, you know. Usually I tend to prefer using fresh potatoes, but that's nice to have in your pantry. You never know when. And we also picked up some of the all-natural tea. We just got an iced tea maker, so we've been going through tea like crazy. The next item that we picked up is the oyster and soup crackers. We picked up a couple packages of those. Our family loves those for soup specifically. And we also found some of the Del Monte diced pears and diced mangoes. These are in water and they're artificially sweetened. They use sucralose, so if you have any problems with sucralose, probably skip it. But I thought I would try it out and see if it's any good. So I picked up 2 of the pears and 2 of the mangoes to test out. I picked up some of the minestrone soup mixes. And I'm going to throw these in the crock pot and make a quick meal out of those. I thought it would be nice to try out. I've tried out a lot of the ones that are prepackaged in places like Walmart, but I wanted to try out these and see how they work in my slow cooker. And as well as the black bean soup mix, it just sounded really good, so I picked up a couple of those too. And we also picked up more of the all-natural teas, a couple more boxes, so we will be stocked for a while on that. And a lot of the rest of the stuff is snacks, so if you're not really interested in snacks, you can move forward. But the first one is the sweet potato chips, and these are sea salt and all-natural crinkle cut sweet potato chips. And I love sweet potatoes, so I'm excited to try those ones out. And these are the cinnamon apple puffs. I've tried these ones out. I really like them. The danger with this is that you might want to eat the whole bag, and so I'm warning you ahead of time. Along with the other snacks, we picked up the New York style mini bagels, and this is in the cheddar flavor. And they also have a barbecue flavor, so the husband and kids are really excited to try those ones out and see if they're any good. And we picked up these, which are the Onyums, and they're onion flavored rings. So I think the kids have tried those out before. And as well as these pretzel sticks. These are the Penny Sticks brand stick pretzels, and I love stick pretzels, so I thought this would be nice. We also picked up 2 bags of the Yellow Rounds tortilla chips, and these are good for chips and salsa. We go through that a lot in the house. And then also the nacho cheese tortilla chips. Not very healthy for you guys. Sorry about that one. And some other snacks that we picked up were the David's sunflower seeds. I got 2 bags of those. I am a huge sunflower seed addict. And the chili crunchy peanuts, and 2 of the just plain crunchy peanuts. My husband loves those. And we found some other things that were kind of neat. They have their Peeps out right now, and they have a ton of stuff. Already the store that's close to us has all of the Valentine's stuff out, as well as the stuff for St. Patrick's Day, as well as Peeps. So I'm not sure if they're stocking really early on these, but these are the orange cream Peeps, and it comes in a set of 3 of them. They also have a strawberry cream one, and they had a ton of the traditional flavors. So if you're looking for some Peeps, got plenty. And we found this one for the kids. This is the Star Wars Galactic Candy Mix. So I thought that was really cute. And this I picked up for myself. Haribo gummy bears, yum, so good. And we picked up some extra classic bubble gum as well. And for some of the next, we picked up the Arizona sweet teas. We have some sweet tea addicts in the house. We love this stuff. And Arizona iced tea, I think it's actually made in New York, but it's really, really good. And I'm sure you guys have tried it already. And we also picked up some of the potato sticks classic, and they look really good. So we picked up a couple of those. They only have potatoes, oil, and salt. So I love it when they have just really, really simple ingredients on things. And we also picked up some of the sparkling ice. These are the cherry limeade, and we picked up the orange mango. And these are definitely an acquired taste because I think they use a sweetener in it specifically that, you know, you either like it or you don't. And we also picked up a couple of the sangria drinks. These are basically kind of like grape flavored drinks, and they're kind of like very strong, but really, really good. So if you like anything like that. And the last item I picked up were some red vines, and I'm gonna go hide the candy and snacks away from myself so I don't go crazy and eat too many. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick haul, and if you guys are interested in seeing any recipes specifically or any kind of Dollar Tree specific stuff, let me know in the comment section down below. And I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!